doing.
How much caffeine do you drink per day?
1,000 milligrams, which is 1 gram, which is 10% a lethal dose.
What's your 1,000
What the fuck, nigga? That's not healthy. Even if you feel like you can go to sleep or not, nigga, later on, that's gonna be a real problem.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Ahmad J back here with another video. Today we're about to be reacting to a video by Tommy NSG. The video is gonna be on Gen Z's energy drink crisis. Yeah, I guess this video is gonna be about, well, probably like mainly he probably got this topic from that one girl passing away. I've seen it skimming through Instagram. I don't know the full story, but I think they said she was drinking like 3 energy drinks a day, and like it was Alani. Like, man, I blame the parents for this, because like, bro, her drinking that many energy drinks should have been like a main problem. They should have like assorted and told her to cut back, because energy drinks are fucking dangerous. They keep you up and, like, you know, let you do a lot of shit at the gym, and you know, other do other stuff when you trying to stay up. But nigga, they're dangerous as fuck. I drink a Celsius personally, and I use them mainly for the gym, but like sometimes I use them when I need to stay up, you know, do some videos, handle something that night. But well, I drink it at 5 o'clock, so I'll fall asleep. But nigga, I really felt my fucking heart hurting like probably a month ago when I was drinking like too many of them, so I cut back on them. But nigga,
People's whole civilizations built off these damn beans. Of course, when coffee wasn't hitting hard enough, they had to make a teeny tiny subtle switch to cocaine to boost production. Hey, we can say what we want about it, but you can't tell me they wasn't handling with swiftness from the 70s to 80s, which was at the time in the US when things were at their most affordable. But sadly, that became illegal, so eventually they found a brand new, totally not harmful at all product to replace it: energy drinks. And slowly over time, especially since the 2000s, they become more and more popular every year, with Gen Z now leading the chart as the group who consumes the most energy drinks. And I'm not gonna lie,
it's not even close. We're kind of close.
According to studies nowadays, 75 to 80% say they drink them regularly.
Fuck.
And older generations drink them the least. But to be fair, that doesn't mean older generations don't.
honestly, I would not drink these regularly, like at any purpose. If I feel like if I gotta stay up or, you know, go to the gym or do something, then that's when I'll drink one. But like, nigga, why are y'all drinking these like regularly? For the taste? Bro, I seen scrolling through TikTok, there are people adding Red Bull Pink as the aesthetic to shit. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why are y'all using this energy drink as some sort of like anchor, sort of some aesthetic shit?
Have caffeine, they just have coffee a lot more than energy drinks. I can give boomers credit on that though. They can manage their caffeine a lot better than us. You know, other than destroying the world's economies, causing wars for no reason, being selfish and on younger generations for a world they created, and saying just buy a house like I did for 2 pennies and a handshake, seems like they've gotten caffeine addiction pretty beaten. And as someone who started having energy drinks and pre-workout around 4 years ago when I turned 19, not gonna lie, it was mainly because I started going to the gym and wanted to get the best gains. Caffeine addiction is probably top 5 addictions this generation has right now. And especially when I started having it more, I can understand why it's hard for some people to stop. Because just like all other stimulants, you end up getting a tolerance to it and needing more. For some people, it's bad. It can get to the point where if you have it too much, days you don't have it will give you headaches. And some people even throw up because their body needs it, which is why you should always keep it balanced and have some break days a week where you don't have caffeine, like at least 2 days in the week. But even then, with people having it, one thing I didn't realize, because I did research before I started having it, is how many people don't know the limits and drink over it a day. The FDA and most of the world's health organizations say you should have a max of 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is already a lot. For reference, that's having 4 cups of coffee a day, 10 cans of soda, or 2 cans of 200 milligram energy drinks. For real, the only reason you should even be having that much is if you go to the gym and lift a lot or work like 14-hour days. But even with—
No, exactly, because you can expense all of that energy. I used to like drink energy drinks probably like when I was like back in like 2020, 2. It was like I used to drink them a lot because I used to work and I used to walk a lot, and then after that I used to go to the gym. But then I stopped. Like I got out of the habit of drinking that. I started drinking green tea in the morning. Green tea is like a really good healthy stimulant to like basically quit, like not get in the habit of drinking a lot of coffee, not getting in the habit of drinking like something of caffeine early in the day. I really personally I really don't need caffeine early in the day. It used to be like that when I was doing something, but that's just due to me not getting enough sleep.
With this being clear public information, people will casually brag online that they have double that amount or even more. Like, you just admitting to overdosing on social media in 2026 because that's what you're doing.
How much caffeine do you drink per day? 1,000 milligrams, which is 1 gram, which is 10% a lethal dose. What's your 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day like schedule? I started the day out with 4 shots of espresso. I mixed that with 2 protein shakes. That's about 256 grams of caffeine. Later in the day, I have a pre-workout before I hit the gym. This one is like 300 milligrams of caffeine, so now we're at like 650. And then I'll probably either have another one of these later in the day for my second workout or 4 more shots of espresso. So around 1,000. Do you have a problem sleeping? No, I sleep great. I track it with my Oura ring every night. I can drink a pre-workout and go to bed if I wanted to. What is the most amount of caffeine?
Bro, what the fuck, nigga? That's not healthy. Even if you feel like you can go to sleep or not, nigga, later on, that's gonna be a real problem of you having like a good amount of like heart problems in the future, bro. Nigga, I mean, shit, I already felt my heart pounding, nigga, when I was like, drinking a little too much of those. Imagine what this guy is feeling. You taking pre-workout too? I feel wired as fuck when I take pre-workout. I guess everybody has like a good, kind of different thing about them, but nigga, I wouldn't recommend you do that.
Milligrams of caffeine you've had in one day, and how did it make you feel? For me, my all-time high, career high, is 750 milligrams in one day. That's a lot. And I remember, so I had 2 Reigns, so that's 600 right there. And then I had, I think, like 2 or 3 Diet Cokes. So that got me up to like 750. And
the comment section of this video is worse too. Somebody said 3,200, which is 8 times the max limit. 1,750 milligrams, which is 4 times the max limit. Funniest thing about this is having all this caffeine is actually going to make it work worse for you. You're just bringing up your tolerance to the point of having one energy drink is going to give you 0 effect on your body. So if you think you're caffeine addicted for almost having the limit every day, there's levels to this shit. You at level 2. Obviously, the main problem with having that much is you risk having a heart attack at any moment. Your heart can only handle so much stimulation before it pops. There was a sad case recently of someone in Gen Z passing away from having too much caffeine. The 17-year-old girl named Larissa Rodriguez was having energy drinks a lot from a specific brand called Alani. Now, at her age, even though it's not recommended to have energy drinks under 18, as a teenager, the max you're supposed to have if you do is 100 milligrams a day. And the Alani has 200 milligrams. So we're already starting off bad. On October 20th, 2025, she sadly passed away from a heart attack after having them. Although it's not exactly confirmed how many she was having a day, people are speculating it was way more than the limit because you don't pass away at that age without really putting pressure on your body. You saw that TikTok comment section. There was admitting to having absurd amounts, and even they didn't pass away. The biggest thing going around was that she was having 6 of them a day, which would be 1,200 milligrams a day. 3 times the daily limit, by the way, for an adult. And if that's really true, it's so crazy how people don't check the limits of shit anymore. The fact,
man, nigga, bro. Nigga, like I said, I blame the fucking parents. I blame the parents because, like, how are you just like letting your daughter like do all of this when you know the repercussions of drinking a lot of coffee or anything, especially in your day with a lot of caffeine in it, nigga. But like, nigga, yeah, that's true. People do not look at the labels on anything. Like I drank like half a Celsius. Like that's all I'm gonna need, just to record and stay up and just do some videos tonight. But nigga, on that label it says recommended 2 a day. That's it. And whenever I only drunk 2 in like one day when I was working like a power shift, probably like I worked one shift earlier and one shift at like mid shift. That was pretty much it. I drank like 2 energy drinks and I felt too wired and I didn't want to do that again. But like I feel like people really like had their tolerance just like destroyed and it was just too high and people got used to this shit.
That no one in her life told her she has to stop having that much because it's gonna make her die faster is crazy. If I had 1200 milligrams of caffeine a day, I'd probably be able to run around the whole world 3 times and still be good. For her body, she definitely got used to it, which is the problem. And now her family's trying to sue the company, saying they didn't have enough warnings about excess caffeine use, even though it says it right on the can. Or
says it right on the can, and nigga, we got fucking AI, we got like web searches today, we got like so many sources that will literally stop this. You are just trying to find somebody else to blame it on because you were a fucking bad parent. Like, come on, bro.
you could search up the health facts online and instantly know the limits. Rest in peace to her, obviously. Tragic death, but this lawsuit is not gonna go anywhere. This would be the equivalent of someone who died from alcohol poisoning suing the beer company for giving them that much alcohol. Also, what the fuck were the parents doing? They should have especially asked her about her energy drink habits since she was having so much. My mom to this day still gets on my ass for having any type of caffeine, and I'm not gonna lie, she's right. Low-key, in general, no one should be having caffeine preferably. The tolerance comes up no matter what, even if you drink coffee. But if you are gonna be drinking it like most people in the world do, you should at least be hitting the limit max and not going higher than it. It also doesn't help that energy drinks have turned into a hobby for people. Like, why does everything have to be a hobby, man? TikTok has ruined doing any type of thing. You have people show off their collections of energy drinks like they're a car collector. They can point out every single chemical compound in each drink like they're Walter White.
What the fuck?
This is an expensive hobby. I don't know how they're—
What the fuck is this a flex? Like I said earlier, why is this a flex, man? TikTok just really brings out the worst in people, bro. I mean, it's a platform that, like, you know, you can grow your brand on, and it's a platform that you can just get addicted to just anything on here, bro. These people are putting empty ass cans into a pantry.
getting all these different types of cans. Okay, well, not expensive like being a car collector, but a 12-pack energy drink is usually like 30 bucks, so it adds up. The closer you are to them, the more you're gonna want to drink it. So it's probably not the best idea if you already take a lot of caffeine now to stack up on it. Energy drinks gonna be calling your name midday like the Green Goblin mask. Now, in defense of all this caffeine consumption, because one may wonder why Gen Z has so much, it's a couple of reasons. One being currently in college, and since you're studying a lot more, you need more energy, hence the energy drinks. Every generation has had their things for colleges. Back then, it was taking out your stress on a cigarette pack, or taking coke to make the 7 a.m. test. Also going to the gym a lot more, which, like I said, is the reason I even have it on my days off.
I mean, at this point, it's probably, you know, better drinking energy drinks than just smoking cigarettes. Thank God a lot of people just do not like smoke cigarettes heavily, and that's not the norm. But I mean, the norm is the digital ones where they smoke fucking vapes now. But nigga, not a lot of people do that. But a lot of people drink fucking, energy drinks.
I don't. If you're coming from working a long day and want to hit the gym after, most people need a little something to pick themselves up. Another thing some people might be surprised by is partying. There's been an uprise in bars serving drinks with energy drinks intertwined, or just drinks having it themselves. Some people completely replace having alcohol with just an energy drink and go to a concert. The alcohol industry might be dead by the time we're old. They're practically begging for the youth to drink. But we have morals, alright? We draw the line at getting blackout drunk. We'd rather be getting heart attacks by 30 or getting severely addicted to gambling that we lose our life savings. It could also be that statistically Gen Z right now is the most stressed generation. Whether you believe that or not, every time a generation is feeling stressed, there's always something to help with that cope. One of the other reasons for the uptick is it seems like everyone has an energy drink now. I can't even count on my hands how many celebs have come out.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. Nigga, Gen Z is like one of those where we kind of are stressed. Shit gets higher when we get older, bro. Literally, everything was cheaper when we were like 8 years old. I wish I told myself to, go lock in, little nigga. Man, it feels like everything is just like stress right now. taxes, just I mean just everything. But that's just normal adult shit. But like I feel like it was easier way back then, nigga.
With their own custom energy drinks. The Rock has one. Kim Kardashian has one. Logan
Great.
Paul and KSI, which we all remember. Kids were getting cracked out thinking a Prime energy drink was just like their apple juice, only to all of a sudden be able to bench 500 pounds 5 times in a row. Parents don't truly check on their kids anymore because how is your kid casually having caffeine at 8 years old and 10 years old and you don't even know? Even Barron Trump, Donald Trump's son, announced he's releasing one in May of this year. What the f does this know about energy drinks? I don't think I've even heard him talk. The only thing I want to see him do is be in them war fields for the shit his father started. The main problem with it is it's not like food or something that doesn't affect your body too much. It's a stimulant that if you have too much, you can die from. I assume even people who don't drink caffeine who are fans of these celebs are gonna try their energy drinks and potentially get hooked on having them. Or may not know they can only have a certain amount before they get Fortnite eliminated. You should also only be having the energy drink in the morning or 3 p.m. max. Any later and good luck getting any type of sleep. There's a ton of people who have permanent sleep problems every night because the amount of caffeine they consume. Caffeine has a half-life of 3 to 7 hours, meaning it takes that much time to get down to half the amount in your system. And if you have like 200 milligrams at 5 p.m., you're still gonna have a cup of coffee and a half in your system by 10, extending the time it takes for you to sleep.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of different with me, bro. When I go to the gym, like right after when I get off, like at 5, nigga, I drink that energy drink, nigga. All my energy is burnt by like pushing myself in the gym. You really have to push yourself to burn off all of that caffeine, bro. And by the end of the day, nigga, I feel sleepy as fuck. Got a different. I'm pretty sure that's how everybody feel if they go to the gym. But like, if you pound an energy drink and you're not doing shit, then you're gonna be up.
Most likely won't be able to sleep until like 1 or 2 a.m., which for anyone in school or that has a job, that's probably gonna make life worse for you. Or you're gonna have the worst stage of it, having to take copious amounts of caffeine in the daytime, while at night downing a bottle of melatonin to fight it. It creates an endless cycle of you doing that until one day you either take a break, or I guess wait until you're at 900 milligrams of caffeine every day and have a heart attack in the middle of the night. To wrap it up, the main lesson of today's video, I guess, is to always remember the limits of caffeine. More and more are there cases of people either having heart attacks or destroying their bodies over having too much, which is
Oh jeez, yeah, people gotta remember not to have so much caffeine in a day, bro. Like, nigga, I learned my lesson. I'm pretty sure niggas will literally learn their lesson when they hit that fucking limit and literally start having those heart palpitations. Those shit's serious. That shit was like hurting my chest, bro. But like, nigga, at least I know what it was behind. My family has like a history of like heart problems, so like I gotta chill out. Like, I really gotta like assess that and really take that into recognition instead of just drinking an energy drink and going on about my merry day. But man, it's really sad about that girl that died at 17 due to this. I still blame her fucking parents for this, but rest in peace to her. If you guys enjoyed that video, go like Tommy NFG's video. If you like my reactions, go like and subscribe to my channel, man. And we are on the road to 500, so if you want to be part of this, man, like and subscribe, man. Catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?